Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to record your screen using OBS Studio completely free and in high quality. Whether you're recording gameplay, tutorials, or video calls, OBS is the best tool for the job. Let's get started. First, download OBS Studio from the official website obsproject.com. It's available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Once downloaded, run the installer and follow the setup steps. Run through the installation process like you would with any other app. When you launch OBS for the first time, it'll ask if you want to run the auto configuration wizard, and I recommend you say yes. This wizard helps OBS figure out the best settings based on your computer's specs and what you want to do, like whether you'll be streaming, recording, or both. If you're only recording your screen, select Optimize just for recording. I will not be streaming, then click Next. OBS will scan your system and apply the best settings automatically. Once it's done, hit Apply Settings. This saves you a ton of time and gives you a solid base to start recording right away. It might look a little intimidating at first, but don't worry, I'll walk you through it step by step. All right, let's take a quick look at what you're seeing on the main OBS screen. Down at the bottom, you've got a few important sections. First up is scenes. Think of a scene as a layout or setup for your recording or stream. You can have multiple scenes, like one for screen recording, one for a webcam, or one with both. And you can switch between them while recording. Next to that is the sources box. This is where you add what actually shows up in each scene. So if you want to record your screen, you add a display capture source, and if you want to include your webcam, you add a video capture device. You can even layer stuff like images, text, or window captures. Then you've got the audio mixer. This shows you all your active audio sources, like your mic and desktop audio. You'll see little volume meters bouncing when sound is detected. You can adjust levels, mute things, or click the gear icon for more settings. To the right of that is scene transitions. This is mainly for streamers who want a smooth effect when switching scenes, like a fade or swipe. If you're just recording a single scene, you won't really use this much. And finally, there's the control panel. This is where you actually control OBS. You can start or stop a recording, start streaming, open the settings, or even exit the program from here. Basically, this is your command center. Once you get used to these sections, using OBS becomes super easy. Now, let's make sure your recording settings are good to go. Click on Settings in the bottom right corner. Go to the Output tab. In the output mode, leave the default, which is simple. Skip the streaming section, since we're only interested in screen recording. Under the Recording section, you can choose the recording path. That's where your videos will be saved. You can also choose the recording quality and format. I recommend keeping it as MP4 and setting the quality to high or indistinguishable. Quick heads up, when you try to change the recording format in OBS from MKV to MP4, you'll see a warning, and it's for a really good reason. OBS records in real time, and if something goes wrong during your recording, like your PC crashes, OBS freezes. or the power goes out and you're recording an MP4, the entire video file will be corrupted and unusable. You lose everything. But if you record in MKV, OBS saves the video in chunks. So even if something crashes mid-recording, you still keep whatever was already recorded up to that point. Now, the cool part is OBS lets you convert MKV to MP4 afterward with one click. Just go to File greater than Remix Recordings, choose the MKV file, and boom, it turns into an MP4 without re-encoding or losing quality. So yeah, MKV might sound unfamiliar, but it's actually the safer choice when recording. OBS has your back. Since I do not mind if I lose my recordings, I will just select MP4. You can also check out the audio section and change the settings to what you want. I always leave them at the default myself. All right, let's talk about one of the most important settings in OBS, the video tab. This is where you control how sharp and smooth your screen recordings will look. First up is the base canvas resolution. Think of this as the size of your virtual workspace inside OBS. It's the resolution of your screen layout. So if your monitor is 1920 by 1080, that's probably what your base resolution will be too. It's like telling OBS, hey, this is the screen size I'm working with. Next is the output scaled resolution. This is the actual resolution your video will be recorded at. So if your base is 1920 by 1080, but you scale it down to 1280 by 720 here, your recording will come out in 720p. And this is useful if you want smaller file sizes or if your PC is struggling to handle full HD recording. Basically, it saves performance at the cost of a little sharpness. Now, right below that, you've got the downscale filter. This only comes into play if your output resolution is lower than your base. It controls how OBS smooths and shrinks the video. You've got options like bilinear, bicubic, and Lanczos. Bilinear is the fastest, but the blurriest. Bicubic is a good middle ground. Lanczos gives the sharpest image, but uses more CPU. If your system can handle it, go with Lanczos for the best quality. And finally, common FPS values. FPS means frames per second. This controls how smooth your recording will be. For most screen recordings or tutorials, 30 FPS is totally fine. If you're recording gameplay or want that buttery smooth look, go for 60 FPS. But just remember, that uses more processing power and makes bigger files. So in short, these settings are all about balancing quality and performance. If your recordings are laggy or your PC is struggling, try lowering the output resolution or FPS. If you want the cleanest look, max them out. Just make sure your hardware can handle it. To start recording your screen, click the plus symbol under Sources and select Display Capture. Name it, for example, Main Screen, and click OK. Choose your monitor and check Capture Cursor. If you want to show mouse movements, hit OK and you'll see your screen in OBS. OBS automatically adds your desktop audio and microphone. You can mute them if you want. If your mic isn't working, click the gear icon next to Mic Aux, then go to Properties and select your mic from the list. All right, you're ready to roll. Click Start Recording in the bottom right corner. do your thing, whether it's a tutorial, a game, or a meeting. And when you're done, come back and hit stop recording. OBS will automatically save the video to the folder you set earlier. Want to make recording even smoother? Go to Settings, then Hotkeys, and set custom keyboard shortcuts for starting and stopping your recordings. Super handy. And that's it. You're now ready to start recording high-quality screen videos using OBS. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tutorials just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.